What's up, YouTube? It's been 2 years since my last video, and that is crazy to think about. I've been crazy busy. I have had no free time. But I was going through my videos the other day, and I saw that quite a few of y'all have commented that my automation clip video has helped you out. So I figured, hey, I'm still doing this. I need to make another video, and I'm going to talk about mixing today. If there's something else you want to see, please comment down below or on any of my other videos about something you want to see in FL Studio, and I'll be more than happy to try to make a video to oblige that. So I'm going to talk about kind of working with a rough mix right now. I'm not going to talk about compressors, limiters, or EQs as far as mixing and mastering the song in FL Studio, but what I am going to talk about is creating a working mix so that as you're working on your song, you've kind of got a rough mix of everything going, that way you're not kind of starting from scratch at the end. It just makes it so much harder. So here's what I recommend doing. We open up our sequencer. Every time you add a different synth or drum or any sample to this, open up your mixer, and if you don't know how to do this, you click on this on that sample. Once you've got that selected, come over here, right click, link selected channel to this track. You hit that and it'll pop up in there, and it'll show up kind of how all these are down here. So what do I mean by rough mix? So what we're going to do is listen to the song. I'm going to start at this verse here, start playing it. You're watching all the bars jump up. You don't want anything in the red. So if you've got anything in the red, go ahead and turn it down, and we'll kind of look at that later. Most important voices you want to hear in your mix at this point: your kick and your snare. Two most important things to any song are the kick and the snare. Another helpful tip is panning when you're looking at doing a mix. So let's find our kick. Kick is right here, channel 9. Keep it in the center of your mix. You want to keep your bass drum, your bass. So if you're using like a sub bass, wobble bass for dubstep, any kind of bass voice that you're using, keep it in the center with the kick. The next thing that you're going to want to do is find your snare drum. So the snare is right here. You want to pan your snare drum. I like to pan it just a hair to the left. A hair to the right is fine. The reason you do that is you want to try to separate all the voices from being right in the center of the mix, because it gets really muddy in there. You have a lot of clashing waveforms as far as sound goes. So I kind of deviate the snare a little bit to the side, but not too much, like just a hair to the left. Next thing, and I tackle the drums first on any mix because it's the foundation of the song. Come over to your hats. I've got 3 sets of hats here. I like to pan my hats about halfway, sometimes a little under halfway, to the left and the right. I use multiple sets per beat that I do because that adds more texture, and I pan 2 of them to the left, 2 of them to the right, and it kind of creates a really cool dynamic sound when they're going together, especially in like a rapid succession. So pan those to the left and the right a little bit. Once you've got your kick and your snare where you want it as far as volume goes, then you can tackle your synths and your basses to kind of fit a kind of the volume that you want, the dynamics that you want. So as we're playing the song, we're looking at the mix, you see that the bass drum, snare drum are about the same, with the saw synth that I'm using here fairly low, this other synth as well kind of in the middle. As the bass kicks in, you kind of notice it. Some are higher than others, some are lower than others. You're going to get that just by using your ears. So what I would recommend is work on your song for about 10-15 minutes, working on, as far as just mixing goes, when you're ready to start working on a mix. Work on your volume levels first, and panning as well. Once you think you've got everything kind of where you want it, walk away, go make yourself something to eat, walk the dog, whatever you want to do, and then come back and listen to it again. it kind of helps to rest your ears before you come back and listen to it, because 9 times out of 10 you're going to come back to it and you've completely fucked something up and you want to start over. As far as your mix goes, change a couple of things, and once you've done that, then I would walk away again, start working on another song, whatever you got to do. Have somebody else listen to it, come back, tackle it again, and every time your mix is going to get so much better. So those are my tips on mixing for you right now. Bass and snare in the center, pan your hats a little bit, pan your synths more, try to get that kind of more stereo sound going, and then take breaks. And that's about all I got for you on there. I'll go over compressors, limiters, clippers, and EQs as far as mixing and everything goes later. This is a rough track, like I told you before, so we'll kind of go from there. If there's anything else you want to see from me, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube shit that we all like to see. I've got plenty of more stuff to show you, so let me know what you want to see.